All right, welcome back to episode 2. We're not going to try and take up too much of your time this time. We're also not going to use our hands too much or
eat too much popcorn
or look into the camera unnecessarily if we don't need to. You really wanted to see it last week, so what are we going to see this week?
Baby Driver.
That's right. Without further ado, Baby Driver.
Wow, impressive show. I think I didn't know what to expect. I thought it'd be a mix between Drive and well, I don't know, but it ended up being a mix between Drive, La La Land, and I guess Fast and Furious a little bit.
Look, it was the right stuff, absolutely. I can't help myself whenever there's a pun ready, but look, and I think going into it, I think people are expecting it to be this this crime sort of thriller with some comedic elements in it, and it's more than that. It's more a musical. It's actually quite revolutionary the way everything is filmed to the music. I've never seen a film done this way before.
Lots of good music, notably Martha and Vandellas, No Let It Run. That was a personal favourite of mine, and I smiled when that came on. I think a lot of scenes really, I guess, were engulfed by the music. Kind of improved by the music. Otherwise, the first scene when he's walking through the street,
that long take.
I literally thought, what is this?
It's like the
Mamma
hell
Mia,
is this?
am I watching Mamma Mia here? Is Pierce Brosnan going to come out with
you don't want Pierce Brosnan coming out and doing his bad singing. No, you don't want that. It's just so surprising. It's almost like it's taking that terrible sort of blockbuster mentality, which is just loaded with sounds and music, and it's almost just like a big middle finger to that. Actually,
massive.
It's doing it in such a fun way. It's hard just not to be just quite entranced by what's going on.
And you kind of realize, what am I watching? Am I watching a love story? Am I watching a musical? Am I watching an action film?
It's like
what am I watching?
The contemporary music, crime caper, comedy, romantic film that you didn't know you wanted.
And give me all you got. There was a scene with the bank robbery that was a lot like Heat.
I think so.
Bank robbery.
It's taking something that is so obvious, which is something you've seen before, like the person that it's the one last job, and they're sucked into that gruesome underworld sort of thing. But it's just so uniquely different. And not to mention the main character's dressed like Han Solo as well. So, I mean, what's not to love about that?
Yeah, I think Spacey did well. Lots of good one-liners. And that Monsters Inc. quote.
Monsters
Kevin
Inc., yeah.
Spacey calls him out because he's just quoting Monsters Inc. He's like, don't use that quote again. It was so
I knew that was my son watching that on that Monsters Inc. I knew that. That's me trying to do a Spacey.
So good. Right? We're a team. We stick together. Yeah. John Hamm. Swoon.
Moving on from Mad Men,
Swoon.
He's like the part of a Bonnie and Clyde duo that we've got going there as well.
And Jamie Foxx was I've never seen him so angry. He convincingly played someone who I thought could kill anyone at any time, which was quite refreshing and hard to do, kind of like a Begbie from Trainspotting.
A little bit. Who wants to have a good day?
Yeah, a bit psycho.
And it's a real star-making turn for Ansel as well. I can see how he was even brought into as one of the, ironically enough, one of the shortlists for the Han Solo movie that's coming out as well. And you can definitely see that sort of that very laid-back, cool charisma. It's kind of like a more goofy version of Drive, almost.
Yeah, it's very smooth as well.
Very smooth.
I found it very smooth.
Goes down like a nice glass of scotch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some Ardbeg.
Oh, yeah. I like that scotch.
We like that Ardbeg. Send us some, could you?
Look, I mean, I definitely saw two people walk out of the cinema straight away after that opening sequence. They're like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
And I can't even imagine the looks on their faces when they just stayed for an incredibly long sort of dancey sequence, which didn't look out of place in something like La La Land, which I actually think that this movie is more successful in conveying that sort of musical fun than something that is classified as a musical.
It's for people who like crime thrillers and for music lovers as well. So, yeah, I guess that kind of where the demographic that they're going after, really. So, if you like both of them and Mamma Mia, maybe try it.
I'll give it a shot. But look, flawless cast, beautifully shot. amazing soundtrack. It'll be your new favorite thing when you're driving around your car. That if it doesn't pick up an award for sound mixing and sound editing, there is absolutely no justice in the world at all.
Yeah, definitely Oscar worthy for that. What are you going to give it, Tom?
That's a. Well, I don't know if I want to do it first. Maybe you want to jump in there first.
I'm probably gonna. I guess I'm probably gonna give it a 8.5.
That's pretty good. I think
gonna give it 8.5. Originality and flair.
I'm probably gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go just a half point more for you. I'm gonna give it a 9. I think this was. I mean, and it's probably its biggest shortcoming is. I mean, Edgar Wright is so British, and this was incredibly Americanized. And if that's the only downfall it has for it, is that I kind of miss the Cornetto guys. I kind of miss a little bit with the. But if that's a small price to pay, then that's okay by me.
Should you go see this movie? Yes.
Yes.
You should.
You should. Don't run. Don't walk. Drive. I wish I had the car on right now and I could fang that again for you. But
look, we got our sunnies. We're all baby, drive it up. See this film.
Do yourself a favor. Go see it now.